Hello, everyone, and welcome to the whole new world of learning English. This is Pratishtha, and I am again with you all with Hello English to tell you the ways to make learning English an easy process. Now, how can English learning be an easy process? When we buy a new cycle, we're not that used to it. It's a bit difficult for us to use that cycle, but the more we use it, it becomes more free. And the more it becomes free, the more speedily we can write that. Similarly, a language, the more you use the language, the more free it becomes, the more easy it becomes. So, here, what do you have to do is you have to keep on practicing English. It's not something like you read a lesson, you learn it, and you mark it off and it's done. No, it's a language. You have to keep on practicing, you have to keep on reading, you have to keep on speaking. In today's lesson, we will learn about nouns, adjectives, and syllables. Now, syllable can be a new word to you all, but syllable is a very easy thing. As the lesson progresses, as the webinar progresses, I would tell you in detail about what are nouns that we are dealing with today, what are adjectives, and what are syllables also. Okay, now, if we look here on the chart, you can see nouns, adjectives in both the forms, comparative form as well as superlative form, syllable and comparison chart. Okay, so let us move ahead. We have been learning English for quite a long time now. We have been dealing with each other for quite a long time now. I would really appreciate all the queries coming from your end. I am there to answer you all, and please feel free to ask whatever question you have regarding nouns, adjectives, syllables, regarding English, regarding grammar. Hope you all are enjoying Hello English app. It's a super easy app. It's a user-friendly app which allows you to learn English in a very easy way. So let us begin with today's webinar. And today's webinar, the first topic for today's webinar is nouns. Now, the moment you look at the word nouns or listen to the word nouns, what do you feel? What comes to your head? Nouns, something that names, something that refers to a person, place, or a thing. Now, what is that? A car, a man, a street. So these are all nouns. They are describing some place or a thing. Okay, it can describe an activity. But when it describes an activity, it takes up ing. It can be confusing for some people. Like if I say I am reading, reading becomes a verb. But when I say reading is my hobby, reading becomes gerund. And that is not a verb. Though it looks like a verb, but it's not a verb. We have probably done gerund in the last webinar, but still if you have some doubts regarding what is a gerund, if you would like to know more about what is a gerund, you please let us know. You can also text me with all the topics that you would like me to enhance or you would like me to focus on in the chat below. Okay, let us move ahead. What are adjectives? Now, adjective, a word itself is something different. All right, we generally don't use this word. At least noun is a word that we generally listen to, but adjective is a word which is less listened also. So now, what is an adjective? Adjective is nothing but visheshan in Hindi. All right, now visheshan tells us about something that is vishesh or something that is special. Now here in adjective, adjective tells you or describes something about some object. Okay, so if I say car, a car can be what? A car can be beautiful, a car can be big, a car can be fast, a car can be expensive. But can I say I have a tasty car? Can I say that? No. I have a crunchy car. Can I say that? No. So there are few words that can only be used with few objects, like crunchy, tasty can only be used with some objects that are edible, that we can eat. All right. So a car can be big, fast, expensive. There are so many other adjectives that you can attach to car, but you cannot attach tasty, crunchy to a car. Whereas a chocolate can be tasty, a chocolate can be crunchy also, a bar rather, not a chocolate, but a bar can be crunchy. I'm having a crunchy bar, all right? So this is how we make use of adjectives in our day-to-day lives. Adjectives tell us a special quality about a noun. Now syllable. What is a syllable? You all must have listened to songs in your life. Now the songs work on what? Songs work on tal. Now what do you mean by tal? Tal is nothing but the beat that we give, right? Can you look at my hands? Beat. Now what is this beat? This beat tells you about sa, re, ga, ma. Herein, when we are learning English, when we are learning pronunciation, the first step towards learning pronunciation is syllable. Now, what is a syllable? Syllable is a part of a word containing vowel sound. That means what? Do not remember the definition. You are not here to give an English test, right? So, you just try to take out what does syllable mean. Now, syllable means nothing but that part of a word that takes up vowel sound. Now, vowels, hope you know we have 5 vowels: A, E, I, O, U, and these are the sounds that help you create other sounds. Like in Hindi, we have swar and vyanjan. So these are swar. Okay. Now, when we talk about vowels A, E, I, O, U, A, E, I, O, U means the syllables get divided between A, E, I, O, U. And to be more precise, we can also divide them based on sounds. Now, how do I divide them? Reading, reading. Got me? See, reading. So, 2. Okay. So, we have 2 syllables. But if I say read, I cannot put 2 times. I cannot clap 2 times. Read, I cannot do that. In any which ways. Read, no, I cannot do that. It's a single syllable word. Read, done. But when I say reading, reading. First syllable read, second syllable ing. Reading. Okay. Now some examples of syllable. One syllable adjective. One syllable adjective means fast, big, cheap, long. Like we did, we cannot divide them. Fast, big, cheap, long, they are all one syllable word. We have 2 syllable words, 3 syllable words, even 4 syllabic words. Now if I say happy, crazy, dirty, alright. So this is how we divide the syllables, and if you know how to divide these syllables, it's very easy for you to learn pronunciation. Now the word pronunciation is generally pronounced by people as pronunciation, but it's not that, it is pronunciation. Okay, pronunciation. Fine. So you have to learn this way. It's not that easy. You might find it funny, you might find it difficult also in some places, but then this is how we go about it. Okay, now moving from 1 syllable word that is fast to 2 syllable words that is crazy to 3 syllable words important. Okay, important. Can someone of you try? Important. Photograph. Okay, but if I say photographic, then it would be photographic. Fine. So it depends on the word. You cannot remember, or we do not expect you to remember all the number of syllables that a word has. But yes, when we listen to some word, try to count the syllables in that. And the easiest way to count the syllables is to look at the vowels in the word. Now, if you look at the vowels in the word important, you can see I, you can see O, you can see A. I, O, A. So, there are 3 syllables in this word, or this word is divided into 3 syllables, 3 sounds. Important. And always remember the letter R or the sound R is not pronounced when it is in the second position or third position. It is only pronounced when it is in the first position. Like we can say rabbit, run, read, rest. But I cannot say car, car, car. No, it's ka. Similarly, the word carpenter, 3 syllables. Carpenter, carpenter. Okay. So again, it's divided into 3 syllables. Car, A-C-A-R, A-P-E-N-E-T-E-R-E. So A-E-E, 3 syllables. All right. And it is not carpenter, it is carpenter, carpenter. Okay. Then the second word is wonderful, O-E-U. Can you see all the 3 vowels here? O-E-U. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. It's like a wave. When we speak, it's like a wave. We don't say wonderful. No, people will laugh at you. It's just to explain you that this particular word has 3 syllables. I have used this word wonderful. You can also see we have colored them into 3 colors so that you remember it properly. That such words, they are divided into 3 vowels, and therefore we say wonderful, wonderful. We have 3-syllable adjective. Next is the comparative form. Now, whenever we compare something, remember there would be a sound R in it. All right. We are dealing with the sound R in today's session. A lot of R's there. All right. So when I say I have the fastest car, so I'm not comparing my car to anyone. I'm just giving you a statement that I have the fastest car. His car is faster than mine. That means I'm comparing both the car of both of us. So his car is faster than mine, or my car is faster than his. All right. So we are using ER or the sound R for pronunciation of comparatives, or while we are using comparative forms, we have the sound R in them. My writing is better than Sheila's, or my mother writes better than me, or my sister dances better than me. So there is a comparison. All right. My car is fast. I've given you a statement, but his car is faster. That means I owe a car, he owes a car, and the car, when we compare the cars, his car is faster. How is comparative form built? Now, comparative form is built with 1-syllable adjective, that is longer, funnier, more modern. We don't say moderner. Okay. And there are irregular adjectives, that is good, better, best. We don't say good, gooder, goodest. Do we say that? No. So such irregular adjectives are good, better, best, bad, worse, worst. Okay. So again, in the superlative form, we have ST, the sound ST. We will deal with this in the coming webinars. So herein we see the comparative form built. So there is a 1-syllable adjective, longer, shorter, darker, taller. Then we have 2-syllable words, 2-syllable adjectives ending in ly. Okay. Funnily, he did it funnily. And this is funnier. Other 2 or 3-syllable adjectives are more modern, more intelligent, more important. We don't say important, importanter, importantest. We don't say that. All right. Then irregular adjectives, for example, good, better, best. Superlative form. Now, what are superlative forms? Comparative forms expresses the idea to the most. And when we deal with superlative forms are the last degree adjectives. So, fastest. We were dealing with faster. Now, this is fastest. My car is fast, your car is fast, but his car is fastest. So, his car is faster than mine. Comparison. But here, his car is fastest. So, I have accepted the fact that his car is fastest above all. So, amongst all the cars that we have, his car is fastest. How is superlative form built? Longest, funniest, more modern, most modern, best. Okay. So, we were dealing with longer. So, long, longer, longest, funny, funnier, funniest, modern, more modern, most modern, good, better, best. So, this is how we built the superlative form. Now, there is a comparison. we dealt with all these three words, right? Long, longer, longest, funny, funnier, funniest, modern, most modern, good, better, best. Few other examples are short, shorter, shortest, tiny, tinier, tiniest, modern, intelligent, more intelligent, most intelligent, good, better, best. All right. So this is how we deal with comparison. Now there's a big list of adjectives over here. You can pick up any word and you can try turning it into comparative as well as superlative. And most unhappy, careless, more careless, careless. Perfect? Do we say perfect, perfecter, perfectest? No. It's an adjective. More terrible, most terrible. Annoyed, more annoyed, most annoyed. Intelligent, more intelligent, most intelligent. Now, what do we do when we turn up a word into comparative form? So, if a word ends with I, what do? We replace Y with I. Like the word funny ends with Y. Now, I can add ER to it, but then that would be a wrong way of writing that word. So, what I'll do is I'll remove Y by I. So, whenever we are turning a word into comparative, the word changes, the spelling changes. The Y would always be replaced by I. So, funny becomes funnier. Thank you for your patient listening, and do get back to us with a lot of queries. Do put up a lot of questions. Ask us about what is comparative, what is superlative, how are adjectives, what are syllables, how do we use them. Waiting for all of your questions. We at Hello English would always be there to help you out whenever it comes to learning English. Learning English is fun with Hello English. Thank you for being patient listeners. It's not something